She informed me, boy, you higher prevent playing. I stated to not be having I turned into no longer no. I was like, okay. I become joking, I changed into joking. She said, don't funny story like that maximum difficult part about a courting is that it's surely not among people. Jada has subsequently had sufficient. The girl has been through her truthful share of problems with Will Smith. And now it looks as if the drama in her life is never finishing. Years again, rumors came out of Will Smith dishonest on her. Then there have been his eccentric tales about other women, then she moved away from him. And now that they're in the end back together, once more Jada has something new to worry about. Jada Pinkett furiously reacts to Will Smith's homosexual events with Diddy. Geez, what's actually going on today? We're going to be digging deep into what pissed Jada off and how the others reacted. However, earlier than we get into it, please provide the video a like and hit the subscribe button. It definitely enables me develop the channel so I can bring you the freshest tea each week. If you notion lifestyles has been chaotic for Will lately, you have it so incorrect. The person has been within the center of all styles of rumors due to the fact that a long time adored all began years ago. While human beings, especially his fanatics, had been pressured approximately his sexual orientation ever because the mid-1990s, the gay community has been plagued by rumors that Will Smith is homosexual or bisexual. Some have speculated that his marriage to Jada Pinkett Smith in 1997 turned into and tried to hide the reality that he and his wife had an open relationship of root 20 years in the past. This becomes something that people could have by no means imagined, and so it greatly surprised them even more. But there is lots extra to uncover on this story. Jada Pinkett Smith has addressed Will Smith about his reference to Diddy and the Smith-owned family is another time all approximately confrontation. That is what we found out shortly after Will Smith's hobby and guys turned into discovered to the general public. Jada Pinkett did not wait lengthy to confront him, but many visitors accept as true, with she had little area to impeach Smith. Many suppose this considering that she cheated on him with a person her son's age. But there also are some human beings near and near to the own family who assume that all of that is arising in order that the hundreds can ship even greater hate to bad Will. But what is clearly happening, all of this began when actress Alexis Arquette got here forward with some deeds prior to her loss of life. In 2016, actress Alexis Arquette posted on Facebook that she had seen Will Smith carrying out sexual movements with Hollywood manager Benny Medina. In line with Arquette, that is what ultimately brought about the breakup of Smith's first marriage to Sherry Zampino. And so while she stated this, human beings everywhere in the global had combined reactions. There were a few human beings bashing Alexis for coming up with baseless claims, whilst there were others who desired to recognize more. All in all, it becomes splendid chaotic. But wait till you listen greater about what she had to say. She went on to say that Jada Pinkett Smith, Will Smith's wife, is a lesbian as properly. There has been no affirmation of these reports. However, the Smiths have also been prematurely approximately the reality that they may be polyamorous, meaning that they may be okay with keeping their own relationship at the same time as simultaneously having others. But being polyamorous in no way indicates that they may be interested in people of the equal sex proper. It just means that the two of them sat down and determined to preserve their marriage open. Because of this, they were open to having more than one relationships, but by no means had anything pop out of them being homosexual, lesbian, or bisexual. However, Alexis wasn't the only one to shed a few light on this subject matter. In reality, there were many different women who attempted to offer their opinion on the topic. And without a doubt, Speakman, none of the claims were first-rate believable. Actress Tisha Campbell also unfolded rumors in 2020 that Will Smith had an affair along with her ex-husband Dwayne Martin. And this one become brilliant messy, like slamming Will on Instagram. She uploaded a photo on Instagram with a caption, "The fact always comes out ultimately, no matter how difficult anyone attempts to hide it." Her statement became quite cryptic. However, she introduced And you are accurate, they may be certain to preserve lying proper up to the cease people will cease believing them once they find out what the real issue is. Yikes. So while that took place humans in reality notion, there should be a few credibility to the argument of Will Smith and his homosexual events. However, considering she could not absolutely offer any solid evidence, that rumor kind of went away on. It's personal, as nicely many leap to the conclusion that she changed into making fun of the rumored romance between Smith and Martin's closest friend Martin. Because of the manner she capitalized on the phrase, Will, as soon as a while had surpassed Campbell, went returned to social media to set the file directly a video of her announcing, "I don't do Subi tweets. I do not do messy. It is now not your girl. Sorry, do not be pulling me into no mess. Sis, are you able to not be so cryptic?" For once, we really need to recognize what the deal is here. However, she by no means spoke on the subject after that. And if that were not enough, there may be more. One YouTuber even advanced to provide greater statistics. Now, before I get amazing excited about what she had to say, we recommend you don't position too many hopes into this one, because nicely she isn't the most credible of resources available. Trisha Paytas, a notorious YouTuber, had claimed that Smith slept with certainly one of her male dancers. In whatever video, she absolutely stated that music, how approximately fear about cheating husband my male dancers after they did not want to says, even supposing he did with consent, why would you get so pissed off anyway? When she stated this and considered one of her videos, the sector turned into once more splendid curious to look how tons reality there has been to the tale. And so Trisha had all eyes on her on his software drama alert. Controversial YouTuber Keemstar mentioned the incident. Trisha claimed lack of know-how when puzzled for rationalization on whether or not or no longer she became certain of her claim. She was like, well, I don't know if it is proper, like I wasn't there, like I wasn't inside the room, or something. However, it is came about to more than one dancers allegedly like that is what she heard. So do you see what I supposed about her no longer being the maximum credible character accessible if you don't have actual proof of something occurring? And if you have not visible it show up in front of your very own eyes, or if the individual hasn't come to you immediately to speak approximately it, then how can you go around spreading rumors approximately someone? But come to think of it, how much can you trust her? The woman is known to unfold rumors around for a dwelling. While Paytas conceded that she had no manner of understanding for positive whether or not the tale become accurate, she became certain it had took place, commonly primarily based on all we understand about Will Smith's life as a Hollywood superstar, which includes the various rumors which have circulated approximately him. He's most in all likelihood no longer gay anyway. There had been many different times in Will Smith's profession that showed he wasn't homosexual. Like, come on, all and sundry know how there has been the time he had to kiss every other guy on display screen for considered one of his roles. And he said no. Why could a gay or bisexual man or woman say no? Smith went to extremes for his overall performance. However, he needed to draw the road in one precise moment. Smith changed into supposed to have a passionate kiss with Anthony Michael Hall's man or woman Paul in 6 Degrees of Separation, The Fresh Prince, but declined Hall's provide of a kiss throughout the scenario to make Smith glad the series turned into snipped around the debatable time. So do you see if a person became gay or bisexual? Do you observe that they could have any problems with kissing any other man? Perhaps the entire motive why Will failed to do it changed into that he wasn't snuck thinking about the to be had proof. It is safe to expect that Will Smith has dated female, even as it is widely believed that he practices polyamory along with his spouse. It's miles unknown whether or not he has, without a doubt, had sexual encounters with other men. Because of this, the likelihood of Will Smith being gay may be very low, despite this being a famous superstar who has labored within the profession for a long-term approach that we do not realize if he is queer or bisexual with any diploma of fact. And I do not think we can ever realize for certain until And unless we get pictorial proof, at least that is the simplest aspect, so that it will make me recognize that he's homosexual, I don't know approximately you. And thinking about how this rumor keeps coming every couple years, it's viable that questions about his sexual orientation may spark an issue in the destiny as well. Besides, while all signs show that he is not gay, I wouldn't blame Will if he become gay and wasn't cushy because coming out. But I suggest Hollywood and the media have a checkered history in terms of how they have treated the LGBT plus population. Proper anyone recognize how the media has been attacking Sam Smith for his choices lately anyway. We are able to be wrapping it up for nowadays. With that, what do you think about this whole drama? Comment down underneath and allow us to understand.